Hey guys, I got a lot of hardware holding me down here. That's because I'm talking about the Comica Boom X D2 wireless mic system. It's a very small and lightweight, simple lavalier mic system. And although I don't personally have the Rode Wireless Go, in my opinion, this looks like a worthy competitor as it is similar in size and feature set. So the features include 2 transmitters, 1 receiver, 2 lavalier microphones, 2 onboard mic wind blockers, TRS to TRRS cable for like your smartphones and tablets, and then 2 TRS to TRS cables. One states that it's for Sony, Panasonic, and Fujifilm, and etc. The other states it's for Nikon, Canon, etc. I tested both the cables with Sony, Blackmagic, and Canon, and the only thing I noticed is with the Canon camera, if I wasn't using the Canon marked cable, I'd have a tiny drop in volume. Other than that, the cables worked fine across all the brands. And as a side note, I don't know what other brands, etc. corresponds to. If the cable works on specific brands, shouldn't all the brands be listed on the tag other than the vague description of etc.? But I digress. So on the packs, there are color LED screens, there are USB charging ports, and 2 to 3 button operation. The operation is extremely simple on these. So there's a long hold to power on or off the transmitter. There's a short press that mutes and unmutes the transmitter pack. To pair the units, you press the pair button and they instantly pair. It's pretty simple. So on the receiver, you press and hold the power button as well to turn the power pack on or off. And you can switch from mono to stereo mode with a short press of the power button. Mono mode will send audio from a single pack to both the left and right channels, and the stereo mode will pan each pack left and right respectively. The other 2 buttons are the volume buttons for each pack. Pressing the volume button will increase the volume from 0 to plus 12 dB in 1 dB increments. Once it reaches 12, it just cycles back over to 0. You can't decrease the volume, you can only increase. If whatever device allows, you can work around this by setting the mics to like plus 6 dB and then setting your recording device to a usable level. That way it would give you some leeway in the pack in either direction should you need it. The LED screens are a nice touch. They'll show you some handy information at a glance, such as battery levels, volume levels, and whether or not the pack is muted. And the volume meter has different colored bars for higher volumes so you can visually tell if your levels are too hot. On the top of the transmitter, there's an onboard mic, which is what these extra wind screens are for. There's also a regular lav mic jack. There's also an additional slot for a lock for the lav mic. It snaps in, and then you press the tab in and pull to remove the lav mic. Personally, I think the security lock is a little bit finicky. The mic holds strong enough without the security lock, especially considering the pack weighs so very little. I've actually removed my lock for a quicker disconnect. Also, if something is tugging on it that hard, I'd rather the mic just come out of the slot rather than damaging the internal wires. Each of the packs have a clip, and then on the back of the clip they have what I call football cleats, and that'll hold on to belts or clothing really securely without slipping and sliding off. And the other feature of these is that the clip is designed to fit within a hot shoe, so you can place them on your camera without any additional accessories. So this kit comes in at $250 US at the time of this recording, which is $50 more than the Rode Wireless Go, but instead of 1 transmitter, 1 receiver, you get 2 transmitters that feed into 1 receiver. And this 2-to-1 system is ideal in my opinion, since you can have 2 separate people or 2 sound sources for that matter, and they can be captured and it sends the feed into 1 receiver. So that way you have the simplicity of mounting 1 physical receiver on your camera and only need 1 input source, meaning that you don't have to carry around a multi-input recording device to get 2 sources of audio out of this Comica system. As I've already stated a little bit, it does this by separating mic A, for instance, into the left channel, mic B into the right channel, and then later in post, you can put them into a stereo track or dual mono them, or however you choose to convert your mono mixes into stereo. So here's what I love about these. Most importantly, they sound great. Many knockoffs I've tried have had kind of flat and lifeless sound, and these sound really good to my ear. Second, they're lightweight and tiny, and it's so simple to throw these in your pocket or a small area of your bag and have good sound with very little hassle. And third, I like the onboard mic. I like that if I need to do some kind of run and gun something or other, I like that I can grab a transmitter, clip it to a shirt, or set it down on something somewhere and just get good audio. The ease of use in that regard is just so nice. So the only con, and I'm not sure if I could call this a con because it's not something I've really needed yet, but I'd like to be able to reduce the volume to negative decibels. Like I say, I haven't needed to yet, but in audio, it's very common to be able to reduce the volume. All right, everyone. Hopefully that was helpful and informative. Consider sharing this video with a friend. If you guys do have any questions, leave them in the comments field. I'll do my best to answer them. And thanks everyone for watching.